shit. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Look at that, my hair's all a mess. I'm all over the place today. The usual. How you guys doing today? All right, let me see if I can get my head on this side so you can get a little action on there. You guys are probably wondering why we're focusing on Litecoin today. I guess you guys didn't read the title of the fucking episode. Before I get started, welcome back guys. Today is Tuesday, January 8th, 2019. And wow, what a start to the day. Actually, the news I'm going to be talking about today is kind of like old news. It's actually news from yesterday. But I don't know if you guys were aware, but Charlie Lee, the guy behind the lights, the guy, you know, the lights champion, he just came out with, he tweeted out a bunch of things yesterday, pretty much calling anyone that is a Bitcoin maximalist a Bitcoin extremist. And when I saw that, when I heard that, I was like, bro, I was like, quack, 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 quack. I could not stop laughing. I was like laughing so freaking hard. And in fact, like I immediately, like the scene from Wolf of Wall Street, you know, when he's like, we're fucking terrorists.
And I want you to ram
Bitcoin
down your clients' throats till they fucking choke on it. Yeah. Till they choke on it and they buy 100,000 shares. That's what I want you to do. You be ferocious. You be relentless. You be telephone fucking terrorist. Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way I look at it. You know, whenever I hear anyone out there, period, that is a Bitcoin maximalist and that thinks that every other project and every other coin and everything else is a scam and bullshit and it's gonna go to zero and blah, 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 I'm like, bro, you guys are the equivalent of a fucking extremist. So when Charlie Lee said that, I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm a big Charlie Lee fan, by the way, all right? I really am. I like the guy. You know, give him a round of applause for the other day. Let me see if I can fix, all right. The other day when he was, let me see, is that better? I think that's a little better. I just want the Litecoin thing, but there's a little Litecoin episode. But yeah, you know, when he did the whole thing with the UFC and Litecoin and, you know, what he's doing now, you know, what he's agitating and instigating things on Twitter. Hey, I freaking love that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I hear anyone that's a Bitcoin maximalist, I think exactly that. I literally think, you know, hey, these guys are fucking out there. Because, again, guys, the reason that we all got the OGs, the people that got into the space, you know, for the actual reason to defeat the banks, all right? If you are one of those people that hates the banking system and are only in crypto, I mean, we're in crypto for a lot of reasons, but the main reason that, you know, you're in crypto like me is because it is, you know, the only thing that's going to defeat the banks, you know, the one thorn on the side of the banking system, the old legacy system. That's why I'm into crypto more than anything else. All right, period. All right, so if all of a sudden, you know, that is your kind of way of thinking, then how the hell can you be a Bitcoin maximalist? You know, that's like just literally trading in one system for another, in the sense of like, well, hey, I'm a dollar maximalist, you know, type of shit. You know, so if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, literally that's like NWO shit. You know what I mean? That's like Agenda 21 stuff. You know, that's like, hey, one world currency type of shit. I don't want that. Who wants that? None of us want that, all right? The reason we need multiple currencies, you know, let's not even talk about the projects. Let's just talk about the need for more than one currency. And by the way, you know what I mean? The reason that, you know, just to give a little background, you know, why we've seen so many ups and downs in the crypto space from the very beginning, and we've seen many coins and projects come and go, but Bitcoin has always remained true, is because at the end of the day, this space is so new and this technology is so new that when countries or any kind of population has used crypto but mainly Bitcoin in order to get away from, you know, the fiat money from this, you know, said place, you know, whether it's Greece or Venezuela or whatever, or things, or what have you, or Iran right now, or other countries, you know, down the line, and in between. You know, the point is because, you know, Bitcoin was the only thing, and there was not many people using Bitcoin, so I was like, all right, let's just go with Bitcoin. But the thing is that as we get further and further down the line of this whole big picture thing here, you know, Bitcoin might not be the best choice. For example, when you go to Venezuela, that's why you see Dash. And Dash is not just in Venezuela, but they're making their way all the way down Latin America. All right? Why? Because they're easy, you know, they were making it a lot easier for people to use these things. All right? And the governments, which are also combating the sorry, too many words. But anyways, most of the governments in South America are also combating the banks. You know, like in Argentina, you know, it's the Argentinian government going up against the IMF, and the IMF is literally telling Argentina, hey, we don't want you know, you guys to have any more currency crisis with your Argentinian peso. So what we're gonna do is just take away your Argentinian peso, and you guys are just gonna have US dollars here. And the people of Argentina are like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Why would we have our US dollars as our currency? We're Argentina. We need Argentinian pesos. All right, and you know, that's a whole situation with the IMF and what's going on there. So Dash and other cryptos are making their way down there because they are the intermediary while they figure it out. And again, look at Venezuela. I don't even want to waste any more time talking about Venezuela. I've made like 1 million episodes on the Petrocoin in Venezuela, which if you're curious, just check out at the end of this episode. All right, but you know, Venezuela's sticking with Dash. They're still mining Bitcoin, even though it's illegal. You know, it's still allowing it. You know what I'm saying? And they're definitely allowing crypto. And you know, again, just go as far as the whole country itself implementing the petro and the petro coin and that cryptocurrency. And as other nations are doing the same thing. So, just as a currency, all right, just as a currency, it's impossible. It's actually, I don't like saying impossible because that's never, you know, nothing's ever impossible. But the fact that there are people out there they call themselves Bitcoin Maximalist, and they themselves say, we don't want any other currencies. Only currency that we want is Bitcoin. You know, again, that's like the bankers saying, hey, we don't give a fuck about the peso or the Turkish lira or the French franc or any of that shit, okay? It's the US dollar and that's it. That's literally the same thing, you know? We cannot go to Bitcoin maximalism. We might go and have a Bitcoin standard, or we might have, you know, instead of the gold standard, we might have the Bitcoin standard. Okay, and then all these other currencies, all these other cryptos would be valued in Bitcoin. Just like how we used to have fiat currencies valued in gold. Again, most people don't even fucking understand that because we were so far away and removed from that. But how it's really supposed to be is that we're supposed to have a gold standard around the world, and each currency is valued in gold. We don't have that. What we have now is that we have the US dollar, and it's the dollar standard, and everything is valued, every currency and everything is valued in dollars. That's not how it should be. So it's the same thing, you know what I mean? So we can't just go to a Bitcoin only currency. That's fucking ludicrous. We need to have different currencies. Why? Because every country wants to have their own currency. That's number one. Each individual population wants to, again, have their own currency, whatever is easier for them, whatever has more value to them, to each. Again, you can't compare people in the US to people in China, to people in the Philippines, to people in Australia, to people in Mongolia or fucking Spain, or no, everyone's completely different. Anyone that is arguing that we're all the same, that everything should be one world government, one world currency, one world, listen, no. That's why Trump came out as fucking president, all right? And that's why you're seeing so much nationalism happening around the world. Nobody wants that shit, all right? So, come full circle. When Charlie Lee called Bitcoin maximalist, Bitcoin extremist, listen, I'm taking that shit to the next level. I'm calling them Bitcoin fucking terrorists, all right? Anyone that is considered an extremist is not good. All right? And anyone that is considered a 100% Bitcoin maximalist and doesn't believe in anything within the crypto space, no crypto projects, no crypto coins, no tokens, no tokenization, none of the shit that I talk about on my channel all the fucking time. They don't believe in any of that shit. And so to me, they're the equivalent of a fucking terrorist, just like, or an extremist. Just like someone that's on the far right is an extremist, and those individuals don't represent the whole group. And the same thing with the left. You know, people that are all the way on the left are also extremists, and they don't represent the whole group. All right, because there's a lot of people like Jimmy Dore, which is he considers himself a leftist, a progressive, or what have you, and he doesn't. You know, he thinks that everyone on the left or a good majority of the people on the left are extremists, and he doesn't. You know, he doesn't subscribe to their insanity. And the same thing with people on the right. There's a lot of people that are on the right. There's a bunch of people that are also right-wing extremists, just like left-wing extremists. And these people that are extremists give a bad name to everyone on the right wing and on the right. And then same thing. There's extremists in everything. There's extremists in church and you know what I mean, like in religion. And we know who these individuals are. There's extremists in everything. So extremism is not good. So when Charlie Lee called Bitcoin maximalist Bitcoin extremists, yeah, he wasn't trying to be nice. He literally meant that. And I'm glad that he called it out, because, you know, one thing is someone like me saying it. Who the fuck listens to me, right? But when Charlie Lee says something like that, it's like everyone's listening.
You like that? You like that?
Good or bad. The point is having that conversation and creating a dialogue and really talking about it and saying, well, why is he calling Bitcoin maximalist Bitcoin extremist? Why this? Why that? And then it's like having the conversation, and then you yourself can figure it out. Now, if you guys listen to my channel, today's video is going to be mostly a rant, so just FYI, in case you haven't figured it out. But like, if you guys mostly watch my channel or channels like my channel, you guys know, look at decentralized TV. You guys understand that what we're built, that Bitcoin, okay? This guy right here, he is like the Rosetta Stone. This is like the Rosetta Stone. That's like the first stone wheel, or the first time we got fire, or the first printing press. Are we still using the first ever printing press technology? No. Are we using stone wheels? Yeah, some people do. But for the most part, we've got rubber fucking wheels already. You know, and the same thing with everything of fire. You know what I mean? Now, do we wait for lightning to strike in order for fire to start? No. You know, all of a sudden now, you know, we have these things. Okay? Look at this technology. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Whoa. Magic. So, it's the same fucking thing, you know? It's like, a fire extremist, you know, sees me with this, you know, and they're like, oh no, but this is not valid. You know, this is not, you know what I mean? Like, unless it comes from the gods in the heaven to strike on the ground and create a fire, that's not real fire. How you're not gonna get anywhere with this. It's like that kind of fucking mentality. And it's like, we don't fucking know if Bitcoin has already been hijacked. Don't be surprised if the powers that be ran up Bitcoin all the way to 20K to get everybody in and everybody excited, and then as soon as everybody's in and excited, dump everybody, get everybody unexcited. Because again, I've been talking to all kinds of people in the last several weeks and months, literally talking them off a ledge. People that have a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of everything, and they're like, oh, I fucking hate Bitcoin, I hate this, I hate that. Shout out to you guys out there. I'm not naming you guys, but you guys know who you are. I hope you guys are off the ledge already. Love you guys. But the point is, it's that, you know, it's like they did that on purpose. Why? So they can not only get the whole Bitcoin thing out there, but so that they can accumulate even more. And accumulate more and accumulate more. And by the way, it's not like they even needed to do something like that to accumulate as many Bitcoin. They probably just saw, hey, all these people have Bitcoin, so let's figure out a way to shake everybody out or figure it out. Whatever. The point is that we have to keep our fucking minds open. We have to constantly be questioning. We have to be constantly on, you know, thinking and using this, all right? So we don't know if Bitcoin is compromised. Probably isn't. Most likely it's not. But if it is, can we take that chance? No. No, we can't. That's what we got Litecoin. That's what we got Monero. That's what we got Dash. That's what we got Dogecoin, for crying out loud. You understand? Because in the fucking case that this does get compromised, and by compromise, oh, it doesn't mean that you fucking hacked into the blockchain. No, no, no. It just means that they are holding all the fucking coins. It's not that, I mean, for real, guys, come on. It's not that. But anyways, in the case that something like that were to get compromised, and it's okay. We still have the technology available to create either the same one or a better one. So, look, for example, let's just go off of Litecoin. Litecoin is literally a carbon copy of Bitcoin. It's just a little bit better. You know, look at Bitcoin Cash. You know, people might be using Bitcoin Cash in the future, not because they fucking want to, but only because, hey, the only people holding Bitcoin are like a handful of people. And it's, you know, come on, guys, we gotta and we gotta remember why Bitcoin and crypto was invented. It's a transfer value. And so it's not censored, and so on and so forth. Like, for reals, you know, look at all the problems that we're having right now with Patreon, with PayPal, with fucking, censorship, you know, of all kinds of things, you know. People are getting knocked off of all these platforms. They're not allowed to speak or say anything. They're not allowed to even use a banking system. Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then, you know, it's like with Bitcoin maximalism, you can't combat that. You need all these other different projects and avenues. And again, we're very, 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 very brand new into this space. We have yet to really discover the potential, like how awesome this technology really is. And again, you know, like, it's not just about the blockchain. You know, for reals. It's like, again, inventing the stone wheel, or seeing fire for the first time and just thinking that that's as far as it's gonna get. We're only going to be able to use this wheel to grind wheat. We're only going to use this fire to cook food or keep warm. It's like, no, fire is used for a million things. Let's just go as far as like, hey, without fire, I wouldn't even be able to fucking start a combustion engine and fucking drive my car. I mean, how that's very far removed from just a fire, you know what I mean? And the same, you know, combustion engine can use the technology of a wheel, okay? Not for the wheels of the car, no, but for the cogs of the actual motor and machine that will, and it's like thinking way outside the box. How the fuck are we gonna fucking sit here and say that, oh, Bitcoin is the one that's gonna fucking do all of that? No, no, bad extremist, bad. You feel me? Come on. We need EOS, we need Cardano, we need Tron, we need, you know, all these other coins. We need like all this stuff. Sure, out of all the coins that exist out there, about 95% are shit coins and shit projects and stuff like that. But again, guys, if anyone knows just a little bit, tiny bit of history, and we don't have to go that far. We can just go back to the .com era, but we can go back era after era after era. This is just fucking capitalism. This is just regular, normal market capitalism. That's it. Like, seriously, you know, like when Hot Wheels came out, there was a bunch of fucking people making Hot Wheels. When, you know what I mean, or little cars. When it doesn't matter what it is, you know what I mean? Like, every time that there's something new or an invention, there's going to be a lot of other people trying to capitalize on that invention. So it's the same thing what we're looking at now. We're looking at 95% of the space just trying to capitalize and make money off of the space, instead of really taking, you know, this space for what it's supposed to be, and, you know, like using this technology in order to create all these new things that we need to do. Again, I was having a discussion with somebody earlier, you know, yesterday, you know, talking about the whole decentralization thing. Look, right now, the internet is not decentralized. Right now, the internet is 100%, or it's 95% centralized. It is. The internet is. And so when somebody tells me, oh, the internet is already decentralized, like, no, it's not. Where the fuck have you been? Again, why we need this technology? It's more than just currency. It's the technology behind it. The technology behind Bitcoin is the stuff that is helping build and create all this other stuff. All right. We need to be decentralized. Everything needs to be decentralized and censorship proof, and be able to transfer. We need to be able to transfer value, whether it's currency or information or whatever the fuck it is, without getting, you know, without it getting intercepted, without it getting hacked, without it getting blocked, without any of these things happening. And it's so much to really talk about. That's why I've created this channel, and I talk about these things every freaking day. And I don't just fucking sit here and talk about Bitcoin and the price and Bitcoin and how Bitcoin and how no. There's so much to talk about within this space. Again, look at my video that I created on near zero marginal cost. the speech that Jeremy Rifkin gave on the future of the economic future of the world, and how, you know, he didn't talk about this because he didn't put it together yet, but again, how I helped put it together, where crypto and decentralization and all this stuff is helping us get there. It can't just be Bitcoin alone. That's fucking ludicrous. And that's it. And in fact, it's so crazy ludicrous that look how it has me right now. I'm fucking off the hinge here. All right?
Wow, this is crazy. The store's a crazy place now. It's older killers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. He's going crazy.
Yeah.
Looks like a crazy person.
Seriously. Anyone that's a Bitcoin maximalist is literally a Bitcoin extremist, aka a Bitcoin fucking terrorist, all right? Straight up. Just like anyone that's 100% full on XRP. You guys are motherfucking banker XRP. You guys are fucking banker terrorists, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Just pushing that agenda, all right? And sure, I push an agenda here, but my agenda is for everyone to fucking have an even plane to work on, for everyone to have the same amount of opportunity in order to help the wholeness of humanity grow. And that's it. And it's really thinking outside the box. I've already said this over and over and over again. It's not just even thinking outside the box. It's literally removing yourself from the box, all right? And walking as far away from the fucking box and looking at the box from that angle. And getting on top of a tree and looking at it from that angle. And looking at the box from every angle humanly possible. All right? That's what we all need to be doing right now. And I know a lot of you guys are fucking doing it. I know a lot of you guys, you know, I don't got to be telling you any of this shit. But, hey, you know, what we all need to do is that, again, we all need to hunker down even more on everything. And literally now, you know, because of what Charlie Lee said, you know, we all are in agreement, and we all know this is not, and again, whoever isn't in agreement, I would love to hear your comments and your ideas in this situation. But look, man, at the end of the freaking day, seriously, anyone that's a maximalist is literally an extremist. Anyone that's an extremist only believes in their agenda and no other agenda. Every other agenda is wrong. And that, believe it or not, is a motherfucking terrorist, all right? Because again, guys, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and define all these fucking words for you. You guys have Google, and you guys can literally look up the definition of terrorist, extremist, and read it for your fucking self, and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. I'm not, you know, don't get anything twisted out here. Okay? So don't be an extremist, guys. All right? That's all. Be open-minded. Be inclusive. Be open source, okay? All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it. So, a very long episode. We got a very, very long Jose fucking rant today. That's all you're getting today, because I don't even want to fucking edit my rant. I think it's just, these things are gold sometimes, and I gotta just fucking barrel right through. And I know if I, you know, put little things in between that don't fit in, then it ruins the rant, and it ruins the flow of the information that I'm trying to push out here. So
that's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is,
for credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you so much for being a part of this whole crypto space. Thank you so much for being open-minded and thinking and being, you know, being in this space. You know, we're on the ground level right now. We are still in the infancy of everything. I mean, for reals, guys. Remember, we gotta have like fucking robots, you know, walking around doing shit for us. We gotta have flying cars. We gotta be living in that Fifth Element future. We're not even anywhere. We're still in the Stone Age. All right, we really are. And there's just so much that we still have to do, and we haven't even started yet. And again, when I hear like, oh, Bitcoin is the only coin, Bitcoin is the only technology, I'm like, oh, okay, dinosaurs. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? People, those individuals might be laughing at me, but that's not. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I know what's up. I know what's up, and I know a lot of you guys know what's up as well. And the last thing I'm gonna say is just say no. Just say no to Bitcoin maximalism. Just say no to any coin maximalism. All right? That goes for any project, any coin. I'm talking to, you know who I'm talking to out there, a few of you guys out there. I love EOS, but you can't just be about one thing. I love Litecoin, but you can't just be about Litecoin. I love, you know what I mean? Why? Because there's so many use cases and so many different reasons as to why we have all of these things, all right? And that's it. It's just about not closing yourself off. All right, guys. That's it. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you guys so much. I want to first of all thank all my patrons. I want to thank everybody out there that gives me love, support, whether it's through a $1 donation or through a thumbs up or like or subscribe. It's all fucking appreciated. I freaking love you guys. You guys are the best. That's why I wake up every morning. It's literally not to take a shit. It's to wake up to you guys and do these videos. Sorry, TMI. Just wanted to see if you guys are still listening. And that's it. I mean, for real, you guys, I love you guys. I love the space. I love the whole thing. It's literally the beginning of the year. We're still like in the first week, right? We're just 8 days into the year, right? Yeah, it is. Literally. And it's an amazing ride. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm in mid-March already, and it's only like the beginning of the year, and it's like, oh wow, this is the way this year's going. I'm crazy excited. Super crazy excited, and I hope you guys are as well. And please, if you want more insanity, stay tuned to this channel, because that's all I know how to do. All right, guys, seriously, thank you guys so much for everything. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, and don't forget to enjoy this little video at the end of this one. And that's it. I love you guys. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I go live on YouTube, and we do a live broadcast, and let's see if we can have a conversation. Maybe we might be talking about this stuff again, or something else, or a combination. Don't matter. But I'll see you guys there. Peace. And thanks again for watching.
So I graduated from MIT, and then came out to the Bay Area, worked on various startups, companies. Recently, I was at Google for 6 years, and a few months ago, I joined Coinbase. I found out about Bitcoin April of 11. There was an article on Silk Road on Gawker, and I read about it, about the fact that Silk Road only accepted Bitcoin as payment. And I got really interested in Bitcoin. I spent like the next month reading everything I can about Bitcoin. Basically, ate and slept Bitcoin, and got really excited about it. I think Bitcoin is a perfect form of money, at least as close to perfection as possible. It's kind of like gold and silver, but better. It can you can send it easily to anyone, like around the world, for a very low cost and very quickly. It's cheap to store, and you can easily divide it. So it's much better than gold and silver as money, and no one can print it as they see fit. So there's limited supply. Everything works really well for money. So I think because of that, it's the future of money. It's gonna revolutionize money, make it free for everyone to use. One of the really interesting things I see coming out is the hardware wallets, like the Trezor devices, where the keys are stored on the hardware. So it protects the user from like screwing up, forgetting their keys, and prevents like malware from stealing their coins. I think something like a hardware wallet will be very useful in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I always believe that there's always going to be an alternative to Bitcoin because it's so easy to create. It's open source. It's easy to create it. Everything has like choices for people. People like choices. Like there's Visa, MasterCard, but then there's also Discover and American Express. So I wanted to create silver to Bitcoin's gold. So that's what I modeled Litecoin after. I launched it, found a good name, and made it faster, more plentiful, and I see it as a good complement to Bitcoin.